Welcome back, everybody. Happy to see you again. So we're joined by Heidi, Brooke, Tara, and Lindsay. I know that we were going to do a recap tonight of last night's show, but we're going to go more in depth and speak about one couple that was mentioned on last night's show. And I have the honor of having Lindsay, who was the person that Jasmine was referring to last night at the end of the show, and her very good friend Tara, who Gino also tried to, I don't know what the correct wordage is here, do the deed with.
Yeah, pretty much. I wanted to go out with them and meet and then have Lindsay just show up accidentally, but it just never happened.
This is going to be a fun one, guys. I can't wait for this. Let's get into it. Let me say hi to everybody real quick.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. To have your pets come if they're not watching.
Wait a minute, let me share this live.
Mailman, your pets, siblings.
Yeah, anything. Your neighbors, your mailman. Ashley, Nicole, hello, welcome. Maria, Jay Freak, Kelly, Julie, MTT, Robin, Ann, Sweet and Beyond, Chantel Gucci, Linda B, Sabrina, Kelly All Day, Rhonda, Digital Pen, Barbie, Jay Freak. Trying to go real quick. Crystal, Sheila, Sarah Z, Gina, April Rain, Bergie, Cooch, Christina, MG, Gina A, Susan D. Let's see, Drea. I think I'm trying to go real quick. I'm probably missed Dish with Mish. I think I'm going Joanne, Cosmic Crazy, Sweets and Beyond, Nancy O, Kate. Not you, not Hibbity Bibbity Kate, regular Kate. Sorry, Kate. Hate to make you regular. You Hibbity Bibbity, you're not you, Kate. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to start the clock. Pour yourself a glass of wine. This is going to be good, and let's start.
Cheers. Go get it, Heidi. Go
Start it.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that. All right, so I don't know really how to start this. It was mentioned at the end of last night's show that Jasmine had said that someone had reached out to her and was kind of warning her about Gino. And at first she kind of blocked it. But when she, dragged Gino to the vacation within a vacation that she made him pay for, she asked him about it, and he was nervous as hell. And he had the flop sweats, and he didn't know what to do. And it's going to come out, he had said that he had spoken to her 2 days ago. And, dun, 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 more to the story. So, Lindsay, welcome. And my first question is, welcome. And I guess my first question is, how did you first, become friends with Gino, or how did that start?
So in 2015, we met through a website called Seeking Arrangement, which is for a sugar daddy type dating website.
Okay. And do you meet, and is it forgive me for my ignorance. Do you meet somebody? Do you have to be living close together, or how does that work? Can you be in New Jersey and talk to someone in California, or is there a proximity about it?
I'm not really sure, but we lived near each other. We met in person, and basically you get paid to go out with the person.
And is that through that website?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's a dating site.
Okay.
But for an arrangement.
So
seeking
what was the arrangement?
Yeah, can you explain that a little bit? And I don't want to seem like insensitive. I just don't know.
Yeah, so it can be anything. I mean, it really is between the two people what they decide to do, but it can be anything really. It can be an online thing, I guess. Just money is involved. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Like,
Money
could it be like he just
gifts
wants to
or
take you like to his like sister's wedding, like type of thing? Like, I need a date for a wedding.
Yeah, like really anything. It's really just a dating site, but there's money involved or gifts or whatever.
He was basically, I think, for
Sugar
lack of a
dating.
term, he was her sugar daddy.
Who was her sugar daddy?
Well, I know what a sugar daddy is. I know how that works. I just didn't know it was like on the website level, I guess. But like, everything else has a website, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness.
they met in 2015, and then go ahead.
Okay, how long? Okay, so you said 2015. So
Yeah,
you
a
started
long time
talking.
ago.
How
long did the
how long did
arrangement
it take for
last?
you guys to meet?
What?
Like, how long did it take for you guys to meet after he first reached out to you on the site?
Oh, honestly, I don't really remember. It was so long ago. But I mean, I was seeing him for a while. I was in a really bad situation at that time where I was kind of desperate, and
I'm sorry.
I just no, it's okay. I just thought that like he was, and that's the reason why I reached out to Jasmine too. I decided to because he does this thing where I don't know how to explain it, but he kind of like makes you think that he's going to like, I don't
Save
know.
your life.
Yeah, take care of her, like just fix all her problems. She's in a dark place.
And
yeah, I was working at a law firm, actually struggling very much to like pay my bills and everything. It was right before I went back to stripping, and
I worked in a law firm for 10 years, and they don't pay much. So I got you, girl. I got you. So yeah, I understand. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just trying to supplement my income and everything, and I was seeing him as well as like other people off that site or whatever, but I grew to like him and everything, and we did like get closer and whatnot, and I thought that like he was something that he didn't end up being. I was finding out that he was, even when we were like closer, he was seeing like other girls and paying other girls and stuff like that, and like I would find him on like other dating sites and everything, and I was just like,
how far into that like did you like did you start noticing this stuff? Like
I mean, the first like year I didn't really care, but I ended up actually like moving in with him.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
So
I think she's even.
She didn't flip out about the colors either.
Wait, did you paint the kitchen red and blue?
Are you her?
No, I actually didn't even notice the color. I didn't even I don't really fucking care about the color of your wall. Yeah. But,
okay, Lindsay,
yeah, so anyway, yeah, I lived there for a little bit, and it was really, really bad. And I ended up leaving.
Wait, let me stop you. How far into like you're like talking and meeting on the website and whatever did you move in with him at? If you could like just, I guess I'm all about the timeline in my head. Like that's how I build things in my head.
Yeah, I know. It was so long ago that I can't. Probably like, I want to say at least like it would have taken at least half a year or so, maybe a year. I can't really remember. I want to say like I stopped working at the firm in like 2016, I think. So yeah.
And at that point, like, when you moved in, that wasn't through like the site or anything like that. You moved in because like, you had feelings for him and he was helping you out. Or was that through the site?
Right. Yeah. I thought that he was going to take care of me more because that's what was supposed to happen. And I mean, I was just in a very bad place at the time. I was living in a trailer. It was during the summer. I didn't have air conditioning. I had things going on that I needed to get in a better situation, and that was my better situation at the time. So
I'm
And he
sorry.
took advantage of that.
Yeah, I was about to say, and then it goes from
yeah.
him coming in to swoop in and save you, and then what did you
Now,
find?
Lindsay, like
So
prior to you moving in, were you aware of him like speaking to other women on that site?
Mm,
no, not really. No.
But you
Okay,
found
I
that
have a
out.
question
Go ahead.
because you said that you were working at the law firm and you were talking to other people on the site.
Yeah.
And Gino was talking to other people on the site. So
Yeah, probably.
it was okay for you to talk to other people, but he couldn't do it?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no,
how it
I'm
works.
just saying like I wasn't aware of it if he was. Like it wasn't like something that we talked about or anything like that. I didn't know him like that.
Okay.
We just went out on dates and like yeah.
Do you like expect to like when you like, this is new to me. Do you expect to like, form like do you go into it thinking, this is somebody that I could actually, be with in the long run? Or is it just like, I'm on this site, this is business, he's a client or whatever? Like,
Yeah, no,
I
at that time, again, like I said, I was working at a law firm. It was something to supplement, and I wasn't like really like working as a sex worker at the time. I was just trying to get by, and I was young and naive and everything. And,
there's no judgment here. I don't want anybody
Yeah.
to think that there's any judgment. You have a
No
lot of
judgment
support
here.
in the chat
Right.
already, Lindsay. Like, and I'm just asking questions. This is something that's out of my wheelhouse, and I'm just asking out of like curiosity and like
yeah,
I don't want anybody to think that I'm judging anybody. We've all been anyone who's followed me has known we've been down on our luck the last 2 years. So Lindsay, we have been. I know you don't know me, but just Google my name. We've been down and out, girl. So like, trust me, there's no judgment here
right.
whatsoever. I'm just asking questions because I don't know anything about like this website. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Right. So at that time, I'm like not really, I don't know anything about it. So yeah, like I thought that it was like a good thing that I had or whatever. Like,
I want to. I know Tara tried to speak a
realized,
couple
like, how
times. I
dumb
want
I was.
Tara to chime in because I know she tried to say something and I want to hear her voice.
Now, when I personally go on it, I look at it just for business. Like I don't.
Now you're on
think
that same
about-
site, Tara.
Huh?
You were on that same site.
Yes, I'm on the site now and like sites like that. But when I go on, I look at it just as business purposes. But if I'm seeing someone regularly, like yeah, I would like them not to be
Okay.
talking to anyone else, even though I am.
I think they go into that kind of
Wait a minute.
understanding. I mean, if they meet you there, they kind of understand that this is your business and that this is kind of I mean, I'm sure it's an understanding going into it that you
Yeah.
got, would be seeing others, and it's like you don't mean to catch feelings, but I guess sometimes you accidentally do.
And
Okay,
and it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, but Tara, when you said that if you're seeing somebody seriously, you don't expect them to continue on the site, but you continue on the site. Do they know that you're on the site still?
I mean, probably not. It depends on the person.
Okay.
I mean, like I know it's messed up. Like I know.
Well, it's also a business, and like
I like-
emotions are involved, and
But I like grandfather people in. Like if I've already like done the deed with you or whatever, like I don't count you as a new person. Like I grandfather you in. I'm like, oh, they don't count.
I love the way she said that. I
I do
grandfather
too.
you
I
in.
love that. That's the way I think too. Grandfather clause all the way.
Yep, you
Yeah.
grandfathered
Well,
in.
that's supposed to
Okay. So now it's time for someone new.
Yeah, I mean, the old ones can always come back. They're grandfathered in. They don't count.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
We just won't tell my boyfriend that.
I just have so
I
many
won't tell
questions. Like
anybody,
I could
but
do
I
like
think
a
I'm going
10-hour
on
live about it
secret
because I've
arrangements.
never spoken to anybody about this before. It's like it's really interesting. All right, so you move into Gino around like what 2016ish.
Yeah, something
Um,
like that. Yeah.
and how quickly did you start to see like problems?
I honestly like I really don't remember. It was so bad that I kind of like just blocked it out of my mind. But yeah, he was still like he was on, and this is like when he's like, I'm gonna take care of you, like blah blah blah, and so I'm trusting him and everything. And yeah, I would find him on the sites or like his profiles or whatever. I'd be like, what the fuck? And like, or he'd just be gone and I'd be like, and he'd lie and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, well, just
and
not
a question to both Lindsay
anymore.
and Tara. Did you ever see him without his hat on?
I'm sure Lindsay did.
I have. Yeah, Lindsay, I know has.
Yeah.
But he had hair at that time, didn't he, Lindsay?
No.
Okay. I saw some pictures
It's been
on
gone
the
for a
show where
while.
he had hair. Okay.
No.
I'm so confused about like the whole site thing still. Like, I it's like I'm not used to this. Like, and it's so interesting to me. Can I ask how many people can you have like at one time like on the site? Like, do they just send you like it's Monday night, you're gonna meet George, it's Tuesday night, you're gonna meet Peter? How does it work?
There's another one where I forgot he contacted me on too. What is it? And it was called What's Your Price?
What's your price?
Huh?
And it's basically called What's Your Price? And if they take you out to dinner and they pay you to take you out to dinner or have a drink.
Huh.
It's just like Pretty Woman.
It's the same thing as Seeking Arrangements pretty much, but it's called What's Your Price?
What's your price?
So
I mean,
do we think Gino met
go ahead, sorry.
No, do we think Gino met Jasmine on seeking arrangements or What's Your Price?
He's paying. 100%. There's no way he's not paying her. He did not. He met her on a paid site. I guarantee you.
They sure don't outline that on the show. I wonder why they leave that out.
Wow.
She's an
allegedly.
professor.
Allegedly. Wow.
Allegedly, she's a professor of English literature that happened to get laid off during COVID. I mean, during the pandemic, when all the schools were open and they were doing online stuff. So, okay, got you.
Well, she also claims like she's an influencer and like she stands up for women's rights. And when Lindsay and I reached out to her to be nice and be like, hey, just like the nude photos, she came at us both like hard, like saying that we are just looking for fame, blah, 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 like threw our OnlyFans in our face. Yet she has one, just degraded us, like brought up mental health. Like, I'm like, how are you going to turn around and be like, oh, I support women and trash me for the same thing you're doing?
When I first met Lindsay, she was like, she's called me fat and this. And I'm like looking at Lindsay's picture.
Lindsay, you're not fat.
Are we looking at the same person here? You are flawless, honey. And she went out in on her, just said things about and maybe Lindsay can go more into that.
Old piece of meat.
I'm old.
An old piece of meat.
Old. Like 50 times. I'm old.
Yeah,
piece of meat.
But I mean, whatever. It's about. I mean, for me anyway, it's really about Gino. Like, I could care less what she has to say about me. Like, I really don't care. Like,
so are you still in contact with Gino? Not just what we see on the show, but are you still in contact with Gino?
So
I reached him.
What?
I reached him to about a month or two ago, Lindsay, when I was like, "Hey, should I message him see if he'll respond to me?" And he did.
And
thank you.
Oh, there's nothing. I was just like, hey, you want to go to dinner? He's like, I'm with Jasmine. I can't. I'm in love. I was like, all right, how much was that? How much is that costing you? And then he didn't talk to me.
A trip. A trip. Clothes he couldn't afford. Okay, I'm sorry. Her boobs.
Yeah.
It seems like if Gino is,
and that was a bad job.
Does he have a lot of money?
Lindsay?
It seems like he has a lot of money if he could like bankroll all this stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's very frugal with his money and he hasn't been spending it a lot. And so like he can showboat, but that showboat's only gonna last so long.
For so long. Yeah.
He seems on the show that he puts out that he's got a lot more money than he says he does, especially when she meets him and he's all flipping out about every expenditure and everything. You would think, I mean, I've been around people that have a lot of money, and trust me, it's never a second thought, an afterthought, a forethought about any expenditure. Money is no, I mean, you know, there's a difference, and you just don't see many people. And I get being frugal, I get that. I get it, but there's a difference in you're going and you're meeting a woman for the first time and you're sitting there pinching pennies. It's just kind of, so I would guess that maybe he didn't have as much money as he portrays himself.
I don't think so either, Brooke, but you said you reached out to him a month ago.
I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you, Heidi. Hold that thought.
Okay.
You're going to be a sugar daddy and what? Like,
be a penny pincher.
You're going to have money.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, please, Lindsay. Go ahead.
I don't know if you saw the screenshots of what I sent her, but like I was just trying to warn her. Like honestly, like I really was like, okay, well he's gonna go on a national TV show and like supposedly he's marrying this girl. Like maybe she's like a nice person and like I don't know anything about her. I did not at all expect like the stuff that she said to me. I expected her to be like, okay, thank you for the information. And then like, that was that. But anyway, I sent her screenshots of how he had like everything that had been going on. And like one of the screenshots, I don't know if you saw it, but it was like the one where he's like, oh, well, I pay my sugar baby X amount or whatever, like talking about the amount that like kind of like throwing it in my face. Like he likes to do that. He's just like a really bad. I don't know. He's an asshole.
A bad guy.
I think screenshots of that.
And yeah, it wasn't just Jasmine that he was sending me photos of, and mind you, like nude photos too, without their consent. But like multiple females and everything.
We're gonna get to that. Tara, I know. I want to make sure you're heard. Like, do you want to say something?
Oh, yeah, I mean, because it started when he sent me nude photos of Lindsay. Granted, I know they were old photos because I know her boobs.
Wait. Okay. So this is like, wait. This is like an ongoing thing with him. So he was friends,
Yeah.
I guess he was with Lindsay, and he sends
this shit to make them jealous, I think.
But, okay. Were you guys friends? Like, Lindsay and Tara, were you guys friends at that time? Like, did you know each other?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, we were best friends. We just started becoming best friends.
and
it's way to get attention or something.
God,
I hate spinning.
Fucking weird.
Oh my
So
God.
while he was with you, Lindsay, he was sending your naked pictures to Tara.
No, they had broke up. He was still trying to get with her.
You see, the thing
He
is,
has not left me alone since
Yes.
I left. Like he has not left me alone.
up until like
Constantly.
2015, through everything that they've been through, whatever it is, he has harassed her up until filming.
Yes, I've witnessed that. And then he's like harassed me to get a hold of Lindsay. Like, she's blocked me. Can you send me a long message? Can you relay to Lindsay? Like, no, I ain't gonna tell her. She don't want to hear, and neither do I.
Oh
Wait, Tara, when did he send you the pics of Lindsay like naked? Like not an exact date, like
I don't know what Lindsay would you say? It was cricket days, so
a while
I don't
ago.
know. I'm so bad with years. Yeah, a while ago.
Okay.
So he sent naked pictures of Jasmine to whom?
Lindsay.
To me.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
And he sent naked pictures of Lindsay to Tara.
He came out on like I don't know. I saw something where he like said that he only sent one picture, as if like one picture isn't a problem, but
It's
like
a problem.
no, it was 3 pictures. It was not one. They both have like come out
I
live.
mean, I guess he's not very well versed in revenge porn and the laws that lie within that, because you're not allowed to be sending anybody within the United States, much less internationally, like pictures of people without their consent.
Yeah, good. I hope he gets sued.
Yeah, that's like revenge, PORN.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so upset when he did that. Like,
I did. Sorry.
Lynn and I, like, literally, we had just started hanging out. We had becoming friends. So, like, and and I grew to love her very fast. Like we clicked from day one. But he's sending me these nude photos. Like I was mortified for her. Like, how dare you? And he
could
didn't
be
act like it
sharing
was a
those.
big deal. Yeah, like, and that's what I said to her at the time. I'm
Yeah,
like, who knows who he's sending, how many people he
yeah.
sent these?
He can be
And
sharing
he
those
tried
with
to lie.
anybody.
Yeah, he was like trying to lie and say like she had just sent them to him, blah blah. Blah. And I'm like, you know, if you're gonna lie, like, at least get it right. That's her old boob job, like. So I can tell
Yeah.
you when they are. That would be like him sending me before I got my boob job and trying to play it off. I sent him yesterday. Like, no.
Wait,
Like,
Tar, remember how he would like he would also like post like obviously they were clothed, but like the pictures of the girls that he was taking out on his Facebook for like
yes, and then
everybody
he's
to see,
like,
like bragging about it. Like it's like okay,
yo,
not
and then
really
he
like
would,
paying
yeah,
them.
he'd get in my
Not
inbox and
really
send it too, like I cared. I'm like, I want nothing to do with you. Like, you're
So
not impressing me.
all strategic moves to get everybody that he wanted to see to make them jealous. So all of this sending and shit was to piss
Yeah, I
everybody
would
off
sue
in his
him
mind.
because that's an
Yeah.
invasion of privacy. That's against the law. Even, I mean, it's revenge. It's considered revenge. PORN is what it's considered. And I would, since he wants to be a sugar daddy, I would take him to the task and see how much money he can afford to lose.
This is like, you know, I've been doing 90 Day Fiance for 10 years, and this, and like I'm always surprised, and I say like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Nope. I
They
think
don't
this one
vet
takes
these
the cake.
people.
This is insane. Like you know, my God.
So let me
But
ask you, Lindsay, when you spoke to the producers, did you tell them that he was sending your nude pictures out and he sent a nude picture of Jasmine to
wait,
you?
I
did they
did.
want you to be on the show, Lindsay?
Yeah, so that's what started the whole thing was that cuz like I just ignored Gino, like I was just ignoring him and everything, but then Brian Spohr is his name. I guess he's like directs or something. He was directing the show is what I was
Mm-hmm.
told, but he contacted me and he was like, Gino mentioned you. I wanted to pick your brain about him or whatever. Can you call me or can I call you or whatever? I gave him my number, but then I just ignored his calls because I was like, I don't want any part of the show. But then I started thinking about it and I got like really frantic that like they're going to expose my like real name and like real
Okay.
photos and pictures of my family and stuff like that. So I got very worried about it. And yeah, so then
We were gonna fly to Pamina.
well what
How far, like, you know, before the
this
season aired, did they reach out to you?
He
I want
told
to
her when they were filming, he reached out.
yeah, but that was they also were talking about it like way before that too. I can't remember, and I got deleted my old Instagram account that he was like everybody was contacting me through has since been deleted. I don't know why. I guess because I'm in adult work or whatever. I don't know, but I don't have access to it anymore. But I think it was like I want to say it was like a year before they because I remember I even like messaged her. I remember it was like over New Year's because we were in Florida.
Okay.
So
So just like New Year's that
like a
just
year
passed, like a
or
few weeks ago, or like New Year's, like, you know.
no,
Like,
like a year
A
before.
year
Okay,
ago.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So like
Um,
so I told the producer or I don't know if he's the director or a producer, but Brian
Producer,
Spohr, I told
probably.
him like I don't want any part of this. Like I'll talk to you. But then I ignored the call. But then I started texting him like if you're gonna use my name, use my stage name and everything. Like don't use my real information, all that.
okay. So let me circle back to, like, you know, so how long did you like stay with Gino at the house? Like a couple of months, couple of weeks?
No, I want to say like half a year, maybe.
All right, 6 months. And then you left.
Yeah.
And then after you left, what happened with him?
Then we were like okay, like we were still, I guess, talking. But like I was really just like trying to work and like make money and support myself and my kids. So I was just you know, kind of talking to him for money purposes. Like I would respond to him if he would like be talking about coming to see me at the club or whatever. Like I would be like, I even got like to the point where I was like just like messaging him like, are you going to send me money? Are you going to send me money? Like stop messaging me. Like
And that wasn't like through that site anymore. That was just like between you and
no.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so did your kids move in too, or was it just you?
No, it was all of us.
Wow.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, Lindsay. Like,
because oh my God, every time he was talking about his ex, I thought he meant his ex-wife.
Yeah,
But
he has an ex-wife, and he probably was talking about his ex-wife.
Yeah, I think that they just were bringing like they literally brought Lindsay up. I think last night because I messaged. I'm like, oh my God, are they talking about you? And because she's like, I messaged your ex, and it was like then it went to commercial, and then I'm like, oh, I think this is it. And then of course, she goes on to say about the nude photos, and then I knew for sure, undoubtedly, it was they were talking about Lindsay.
this is so wild. Like I like
Sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
usually when I do a live, like I'm comfortable and like I kind of know what I'm talking about, but like this is so out of my wheelhouse. Like I'm like I don't even know what to say. Like this is
I want to know
insane.
that you meet Uncle Marco. That's all I
And
want.
I have interviewed a lot of people, a lot of
AJ,
celebrities, and
really
and I have to give you Tara Lindsay, you have the credit for like making my head spin the most, because like, I don't like this is.
And that's a normal day for us.
John,
Here's some of our
I'm
like
going on
really
secret
crazy
arrangements.
stories.
I am shell shocked. I am like and I want to ask a lot of questions, but I don't want to be like disrespectful or
I want to know, is he good in bed? Okay, you don't have to be respectful. Lindsay,
Yeah,
you
you won't
lived there
offend me.
6 months. Is he good in bed?
No.
Okay.
Shocker! That is the biggest shocker.
Jasmine said he was the best she ever had.
And they say you can't tell a book by its cover.
No, but that's not what Jasmine said. I guess she'll say anything for money. He's the best. Oh, you're the best I've ever had. But she's psycho. She's batshit crazy. She really is.
If you listen to Jasmine, she's not doing this for the fame. She's doing it for love and blah blah blah.
Yes.
But yet now she got the OnlyFans and she wants to talk down to us for doing it.
Immediately, exactly. And I think that's a huge part of this, John. You should see how Jasmine came at her, how she came at Lindsay was just so rotten. Instead of being like, screw this dude. Oh my gosh, what did you do? She's coming at her like she did anything wrong. With all Lindsay wanted to do was say, hey, this guy's sending me this of you. I think it's only fair that you should know before you get involved. You need to know this, and this. And I'm just trying to warn you, woman to woman. And
I did the same thing. Like it's a pattern. Like he sent me her nude photos. Now he's sending yours to her. Like this is something he does. And like I said, she wanted to do nothing but to put us down and degrade us. And I'm like, wow, I don't want to warn you.
Doing the same thing, except she's on national TV doing it.
But then she had right off the hill went and got an OnlyFans, like right after.
Really?
Well, I think like these days, like when you sign your 90-day contract, there's like a supplemental like OnlyFans clause that you also sign because that's what it just seems like what everybody else is doing.
They got on the show, had cameos and OnlyFans, all of them. It was weird.
Wait a minute. So
but yeah,
Lindsay, can we get married and be on the show?
I would marry you.
How does Gino feel about her? Okay, Jasmine has an OnlyFans, but she was putting down Tara and Lindsay for having an OnlyFans. Am I correct?
Yes.
Pot calling the kettle black. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the timeline and keep building this. So
John's
you move out. He's still trying to talk to you. And that in my head, like you met him in 2015, and you moved in with 2016, and at some point in 2017 you leave. And now we're in 2022. So
yeah,
like what went on between like 2017 and 2020? Because this was filmed in like 2020, right? So
yeah, I literally like have shared screenshots where I've literally said, leave me the fuck alone. I don't care about your pay for dating life. Like, just leave me alone. Like, I don't give a fuck. This is stupid. For years, this went on. Like, with multiple, like I said, not just Jasmine. Like, he was like messaging me like that for years up until the show. And like when the show started, he started talking about how he's going to Panama and blah blah blah. And I just thought it was funny. Like, I honestly, like, Tara and I laughed about it. Like, I just thought it was like stupid and funny or whatever. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, this is really fucked up, actually. So,
if I had my passport, we were gonna fly out there and just be like, "Oh, weird, running into you, Gino, in another country."
So while he was having this big whirlwind romance with Jasmine, he's still trying to reach out to Lindsay, still trying to get her attention. So basically,
yes. And I was ignoring him until
that's another thing when Jasmine was like, "Lindsay, you're only doing this for the fame." They're the one that brought Lindsay into it. She wouldn't have known they were filming, or Gina was even on the show. Either would I.
Please, really quick, Lindsay, these screenshots of just like, this is going to be out of context, but just the stuff that Jasmine was sending you back, the pictures and stuff. Can I show that just right here really quick, just to kind of, yes or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
wait, let me put you on full screen, Brooke. Hold on.
Okay. But like, this was just the kind of stuff that, and again, this isn't going in order, but like, this was what Jasmine was sending her back, you know.
Oh yeah, because I was like, he's sending me
wait,
pictures.
there's like no like nipples or nothing in this. Don't show any like, you know, nipples or whatever.
This isn't anything. This is what Jasmine was sending her, not what he was.
Okay, just to show her that she was having fun with Gino. Yeah. Okay.
And pictures of herself.
Okay.
And wait, this is what Jasmine was sending to
Lindsay.
To Lindsay.
Mm-hmm. While they're like over there in
this was after Lindsay tried to reach out to her, being like, "Hey, listen, whatever." But like, just these are some pictures. I mean, we can go into context of what everything that was said because she sent me those too. If you want to do that, but after she reached out to her, like literally out of concern, just being like, "Listen, I don't want nothing to do with him. And you might not either after finding this out." And then that's how she reacted, just kind of attacking her, sending her pictures of them having a ball and love and whatever.
It almost seems like, and I hate to say this, and forgive me if I say it the wrong way, you guys are all in the biz, and like, you know, it's like she's like, "Listen, I got him now, and look at all the stuff he's doing for me." Like, is that like, am I completely wrong, like, by saying like,
I don't know what that was about. I was so confused. Like, why do I care? Like, I really don't need this. So I blocked her right away after that. After she started sending me pictures, I was like, I can't.
Okay. Wait, she said she blocked you.
No, Lindsay blocked her because, like I said, she was sending her awful things. Like, I mean, this girl was, "We make fun of you because you have mental illness." Like, I mean, we're all women. We all have like bad days sometimes. We're emotional. But she was just like, "We make fun of you because, you know, I think you're bipolar and stuff like that." And I'm like, why? Why are you
mental health?
So as far as her blocking me, I mean, I can show you a screenshot of how I have both of them blocked. So I don't know why they're saying that. They also said that I am bullying her child because her child is disabled, which is really messed up because I would never do that ever. Like, that's so messed up.
Wait, whose child's disabled?
Jasmine.
Apparently Jasmine. There's an article on Screen Rant saying that she said that I've been bullying her child.
How?
Which I would never do. She's the one that brought my kids into it too. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sending on some of these screenshots.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, my jaw just shot because Brooke just sent me something, and I'm like,
and I don't want them to read them out loud because they're rude, and I don't think we need to be putting anything like any more.
I just thought she was mentally ill for the show, but she's mentally ill. Period.
And I mean, I guess with your permission, we could post or whatever later, but I don't think that needs.
Yeah, would you be okay if I posted these screenshots, Lindsay? Because I think that people, it's, you know, that's completely up to you. Your decision.
You can post anything. I don't really care. to be
Because
honest.
these screenshots, oh, my God.
I mean, it was just like
I
hammer
love
text,
you.
hammer text. Just
This-
insult, instead of even like go after your man. Go
Okay,
to
but how did she
Exactly.
get your information, Lindsay? How did she get your information?
Oh
Gino,
no, I
Because you reached out
messaged
to
her
her.
to let her know that he
Okay.
sent me what he sent me.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
As far as my personal information, I would assume she got it from him. I have no idea. I only talked to
Tara.
her that one day and then I blocked her.
Tara, we were speaking backstage before like the live started about like a situation where he was reaching out to you. Can you explain that? Because that was amazing.
So when I broke up with my ex for 10 years, one of my customers, like at the bar I was working at, like he's put me up for speaking arrangements and what's your price? And literally Gino hit me on it like, I really like you. The little time I've talked to you, which was like 2 seconds, you seemed really cool. You want to go out? And I'm like, really? I'm Lindsay's best friend. So like, yeah, he wanted to pay to take me out a couple of different times. And actually, I want to say it was more than once.
So do you
It's
I
tell
just
almost
us?
like
never
he's
went out
baiting
with
you
him.
all against each other. Like it's like it's like a cockfight.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
he's-
I was thinking. He was just doing it to
I-
try to get Lindsay jealous.
Yep.
Well, I was
think-
gonna do it and then just have Lindsay show up. Like me and Lindsay would be on a team, just not tell him and like make him look like an idiot. But yeah, I think a lot of it was because Lindsay blocked him so much that the only way he could get a hold of her is like he'd find me on a site, and then obviously I would tell Lindsay.
So he's a stalker.
Just to piss her
Yeah,
off.
like he had to,
I think
he had to get a hold of her somehow.
Infatuated with Lindsay. Obsessed. To this day.
Oh, he is. I mean, he's got pictures from years ago. Like, who holds pictures of their ex for that long if you guys aren't together?
Oh my God. So Lindsay, okay, when you were saying that things got bad, okay, you didn't elaborate. What do you mean by bad? When you were living with Gino?
Just I realized like that I deserved better than like what I was putting myself through, I guess. Like I said, he was on all the sites and stuff and like constant like gone and everything. So
okay, like like I'm
Emotionally
disgusted.
and
Like, by
lying.
what I
Like
just been
it'd be
reading.
one thing if you like were straight up with me. I'd be like, fine, that's fine, as long as I can see other people. You know what I mean? But to lie about it.
It just hurt your self-esteem and probably your self-worth, and overall just was painful.
Wow, I'm reading
She's
like what
beautiful. She deserves way better than Gino could ever offer her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what did he offer her, because it doesn't sound like he kept his promise or his word to her at all.
No, he didn't. But in the beginning, when you're in a tough situation, like she said, she was living paycheck to paycheck, and he had money to help support her. And it was a long time ago, so we were young. It seemed at the time like a good situation. Now that we're older and we know what we can get, we realize that was not a good situation.
Oh,
the things that she sent you, Lindsay. Let me apologize for this horrendous human being. I
Yeah.
am disgusted
I've
by
never
what
shared, Lindsay, I told you I'd never share this with anybody. The stuff you sent me, and I never have until just now. Even though John and I are as close as we are, and I've been telling him we've talked, I've never showed him any of this stuff.
No,
So
just right now. You see my face? Like it's right. I'm seeing this for the first time right now, and
Your face is red.
I am just disgusted by like what she's saying to you. It's
It's just terrible.
It's bad.
It's sick, man. If I ever
It's
see her, Lindsay's gonna be cheeseburger all over again.
and she's thinking, like, listen, I'm not trying to make fun of someone's looks, but she, is not. She's not like
He's paid for
she's not the
lip.
Asian
He's
Angelina
paid-
Jolie,
Yeah,
like
That's
to
a
Teresa.
bad good job.
I'm trying to make a
I
joke.
have
I just, I this is insane. It's
overkill.
really bad.
Okay, did Gino ever get you a boob job because he paid for Jasmine's?
No.
Damn. Okay.
No, I'm glad he didn't, because you see how, I mean, I got fake boobs. But, and I've seen Lindsay's fake boobs. That is a terrible job. Awful. And I'm not trying to be mean. That is a discount. He ain't got money. Like, he probably paid, I don't even know how much. That is a discount boob job. They're terrible.
So basically, Tara, like he used like a Groupon to get like her boob surgery.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They're a little bit
Groupon.
contracted. You can almost see at the armpit level. I mean, if you want to get my medical expertise, for I think that
Well, you are, you are in the medical field, so
they're a little contracted. To be honest, I think that might be what she's talking about. Maybe not, but that's
They're
what
just
I noticed.
awful looking. Like, I mean, I'm a triple D. I have 600cc. And mine do not look like hard. And they like, no, I just don't like her as a person. So her boobs don't help.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have fake boobs, and I'm a double D, so and they sit nice and pretty.
well, you know what? I'm rocking a solid A cup, and they're mine, and I love them. So there
I
we
told
go.
Lindsay when she called her an old piece of meat. I'm like, anyone that knows anything about steak, an old age piece of meat is fucking expensive. Like, you pay good money for that. I'm like, so how she thinks she's like showing you an insult, Lindsay?
I couldn't believe ever trying to insult somebody like Lindsay, and I've never even seen you up close here, but I've seen Lindsay. I could never imagine trying to body shame or throw any body insults to somebody.
And let's not make this about that, because like
it is about that though. It hurt her.
Well, no, I'm gonna post these. We have Lindsay's blessing, and like y'all can like, I feel like I have to like defend Lindsay right now and just kind of give a dag at her, because like what she's saying to Lindsay is just so atrocious on so many levels. I she's my guest and my panelist, and I had to defend her here. And like, if I had to give it a jab at Jasmine, who really has something home to write about, then I'm going to do it. Because this is nasty and sick. And she's saying, get Botox. Like, like,
really?
it's bad. You're an old whore. So yeah,
and we all have feelings, and
Exactly.
that was terrible. Like, I had to listen to Lindsay, and like, I know that hurt her. That would hurt me, like her saying that. And Lindsay is the sweetest person in the world. Not because she's my best friend. It's just I've never seen her really be mean to anybody. And for this girl to come at her this way and make fun of her mental health and all this, and then get on the show and act like she's all high and mighty and so much better, it's just sickening.
Both of them. He's always posting screenshots of you and Jasmine are my favoriteest couple in the whole show. We just love you. My boyfriend.
Who says that?
You don't know him. And I've been sitting on this stuff for a long time. And I'm thinking to myself, I kept sending screenshots to Lindsay. I'm like, look at this shit. This is bullshit.
I've been the girl, if you've seen it, I've been writing stuff before the even show came out with under different names, talking trash about Gino. I'm like, someone's going to catch on soon, see who he really is.
Well, you know what? Like, Lindsay, I'm so happy that you're here. And like, you have such an amazing friend in Tara that she stands by you. And I'm just, thank you both for being here and telling your side. Like, to an idiot like me who doesn't know really anything about this world, who asks questions that like, I don't know. So a lot of respect for both of you for coming up on this live and speaking your truth. Because, and then, what Brooke, these messages are just like insane. Like how she's putting you down.
It's insane.
I'm
saying that it's my opinion that the woman is batshit crazy. Okay.
And
well,
this
I think
is all
everybody
over
knows that.
me saying, hey, this guy is not what you think. Here's the information. Here's the screenshots to back it up. And here's what he sent me. Like, that's all that it was.
Too. I've got the initial message too. I'll show that really quick.
Yeah, when I messaged her, the same thing. Like, we weren't mean. We didn't come across like, we didn't try to come at her like anything hurtful. We were just like warning her, and that was it. And then it escalated to the things that she said. She liked to throw in that Lynn's in the adult industry and I dance. So we're whores and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Sheena, I don't think she realizes.
And I have no issues with like stripper. Like, I married a stripper. My husband is a.
I wanted to be a stripper.
So don't think like I'm like some like
I did.
like some no, like my husband was a stripper. So like I have that's why I said no judgment, because like no judgment, like, you know.
Well, that's
None
the
whatsoever.
worst. People like her though. It's like you want to judge, and yet you're doing the same thing. Like, don't judge me and put me down if you're doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
Like,
we
I
know
fell in
Gino's
love with a
saying that.
stripper. It was like our first dance. It wasn't, but, you know, that's a different show.
Be a stripping lawyer.
Honestly, that's how Lynn and I
Wow.
became friends. I used to dance in Myrtle Beach, and I was like, we were living in Michigan. I'm like, I'm going to Myrtle Beach. There's a ton of money there. And Lindsay called me one day, and she's like, hey, I'm going. If you want to go, go. And we didn't know each other really. We hopped in the car, and now we got matching pizza tattoos with double-sided dildo as crust. Like, that's how close we are now.
That
Wait a
is
minute.
amazing.
Matching pizza.
Love you, Tara.
Wait a minute.
Love you
Matching
more.
pizzas, tattoos with
That is,
crusted dildos.
yeah, the crust is a double-sided dildo, Heidi. You haven't seen one of those?
No.
I was joking with the tattoo artist. I was like, I'll pay an extra $5 if you stick a dick in my friend's
Ooh,
tattoo.
okay.
We might have had a couple drinks. It's so
Oh,
like
you're
not
getting
thinking
rabies.
if she
Go-
gets
can I
a
get a
dick,
cigarette?
I get a dick.
Woo! Yes. Get a glass of wine.
I'm gonna have to break my rule of not smoking on a public live, because I need a cigarette. This is too much for me right now.
I'm sorry.
Right up our
I-
alley.
looked on
No
this
pun
too hard.
intended.
And the
Seriously.
guy
No,
that paid
I'm
for
gonna
the
have to break my
tattoo,
rule.
I met him in Seeking Arrangements.
Oh my God.
I try not to smoke on public lives, but like
Come
y'all got
full
me. I need a cigarette, because this is a lot.
This is a lot.
This is
It's a lot of fun.
Pizza dildo. I mean, a pizza with a dildo crust.
No, the crust was a double-sided dong. Nope.
Yes.
Crust,
Okay,
pizza.
I need you to take a picture of that tattoo, and I need to see
Oh,
it.
it's on my Instagram stories
It's on
on my
I'll find it. 1 second.
Like I
Save
said,
story, yeah.
I met a
Okay,
guy
yeah,
in
you
Seeking
see that, Tara?
Arrangements.
double-sided dildo.
And
Let me go look.
so the
Now
guy I
it's
met on Seeking Arrangements flew me to Florida, and then of course I had him fly Lindsay to Florida.
Which
And
one?
we might have had a couple drinks, and like I was joking with the tattoo artist. Like I was like, "Hey, hide a dick in my friend's tattoo," not realizing if they're matching tattoos.
matching.
If she gets a dick, I get a dick, and
you get a dick. You get a dick.
Yeah,
Everyone
like,
you
we all
see,
get
there's a dick underneath it. Everyone gets dicks.
the guy that paid for the tattoo was not impressed
Oh
because
my
they
God.
overcharged us. He cried like a little baby.
Why don't I see it? On
Wait,
your
can we?
story?
All right, let me try and wrangle this back home. All right,
My foot fetish days are over.
I
okay,
gotta see where's the
Lindsay.
pizza?
Here, I can show mine right now. Let me see.
Oh
I
my
got 'em.
God.
Oh my God, Tara.
Tara,
I know,
you
I can't see. It's my tablet. No, I'm not naked. I got pants on.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. See, now you get it, Heidi. Now it's just like each piece of each end of the pizza is
I
just
see
peanut
it.
head.
Get closer
Okay.
to your crust.
Well, I mean, you got one too.
I see it.
Oh
And
my
I think
God.
this is supposed to be a little dick and balls. You-
That is better than any BFF necklace I've ever seen.
Brooke, we gotta go get those tattoos.
Let's go get
And
them.
I messaged the tattoo artist a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm down. You girls come down. I'll hide another dick on you guys." I'm like, "Sure you will."
And when we say dick, we mean like Richard.
Richard.
That's who we're talking about.
Yeah,
This
so
is nickname.
Richard.
Yeah.
For good old Richard. All right, so let me try and lasso this back in. Okay, so let's talk about last night's episode. So Gino, so they part with Jasmine, and I talked to she didn't say your name, but we know who you are. And so walk us through that. Like while he was in Panama, what was he texting you and talking to you about like while he was there?
Okay, so I was like, hey, I think it was like New Year's. So I was like, hey, Happy New Year. Like, how is the show going? Because he had already like messaged me that they were going to be on the show and everything. So I just decided to message him on Instagram because I knew he would message me right back. And sure enough, he did. and he literally was like, oh, well, Jasmine would be, because I was like, well, if you're going to use my name, make sure you use my stage name, because I know that you're talking about me. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure Jasmine would really like that. She explodes if I talk to any other, if I even mention another female's name or whatever. So then I was like, oh, really? Okay. And then he was like, I was like, oh, so you must be talking about me behind her back. Or no, I was like, well, if she knows that like I'm no threat to your relationship, like AKA I don't want you, then she probably wouldn't mind you talking to me. And he was like, no, she would not like that. And he's like, she's actually like napping in the other room. I was like, oh, nice. So I screenshot that and sent it to her too. And then
And, like,
yeah,
like, was he like talking to you like prior to like, or like, you know, when he found Jasmine and he was like going down and he was like, oh look, I found this girl and I'm gonna send you like
no,
to
that
me,
was like a year
head, it makes it seem like he does that to like put you down, saying, look what I got now, this version of this person, and I'm gonna send you naked pictures of her, and look how like that's how I see it in my head. Like, why would someone do that?
Yeah, but see, you're not. I don't think you're getting the timeline of it. That stuff went on like a year prior, and then I decided to reach out to him while I knew that they were, or I'm sorry, while they happened to be taping. Like after the producer contacted me, because I was freaked out about him using like my real name and stuff. And like
he never sent nudes of Lindsay to Jasmine. He was sending nudes of Jasmine to Lindsay. We're dating, seeing each other on the trip, whatever. Lindsay instead getting nudes of Jasmine.
Long time ago, yeah.
And so Lindsay reached out to him and to Jasmine, being like, just so you know, letting you know, this guy's sending me your nude photos that you've sent to him in privacy. I'm getting them.
Okay.
I thought he was messaging me while you're napping in the other room.
Okay.
And saying that he's going to take care of you. He's not. He's not the person you think that he is. He specifically targets.
He could pay for his clothes.
He couldn't pay for his clothes when they were in Panama because he said $500.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, he couldn't do it.
Well,
that's he can pay for a $2,500 trip.
But what you were saying, like when he used to send me pictures of like a different day every day, like of these girls he was like at the bar with, I'm like in his mind, like when he's sending them to me, obviously knows Lindsay's gonna get them, but he like thinks he's cool. Like, oh look at, I got this other new hot girl. Oh look at this. It's like, but we know you're paying for them.
Yeah,
so I'm not
you're paying for them. Like this is not a fucking flex. Sorry, John.
No.
Yeah,
at this point, like I don't think it matters anymore, Brooke. Go ahead.
It's not a flex. We know you're paying for that person you're taking a picture with. Stop it.
And then the sad thing is, these girls probably don't even know he was posting them on their on his Facebook.
Just like Jasmine didn't know she was getting Lindsay was intercepting the nude photos that they shared together.
Question. Lindsay,
there you go.
Lindsay, did he need the Viagra when he's with you?
I would have.
No.
Was that always an issue?
But Tara.
No, because Lindsay's hot.
What?
Tara, remember when he was Thank you, Tara.
I didn't hear.
Love you.
No, the question was like, did like Gino need like the little blue pills like when he was with you?
No. I said no because Lindsay's sexy. Like, who needs a blue pill?
Yeah. Can I show at least a picture of you, Lindsay?
You can show a picture of me too. I don't care. They're on my Facebook.
Well, I'll put you on full screen again, Brooke. Hold on, so people can see.
I need you guys to understand.
Oh my god, I forgot what was.
I mean, I'm just gonna find one that I love, which is this one.
Oh.
I mean, this is Lindsay, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's why Jasmine's upset.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
And now, okay, Brooke knows this. I don't know Lindsay's Instagram. I don't know anything. I never talked to her. Brooke was the one that talked to her. I never spoke to Lindsay up until we started.
I remember that one.
Oh, there you are.
Oh my god, I only stole the microwave.
Oh.
We drove from Miami to Clearwater to steal a microwave.
Oh
You
my
went what?
Yeah, 'cause my ex, we broke up and he can't cook. And so I
Okay,
went and
bro.
took the microwave.
What is your Instagram? Or are you on Instagram, Tara?
Yeah,
Tara?
but Tara, TARATIERRA, Tara Tiara.
I like that Tartiera.
Me too.
Thank you. Actually, when I was at a bar one time, someone called me Tiara, and I was a little brat. I wouldn't get on stage. I was like, "That's not my name." Remember,
Lindsay, they
Lindsay?
kept calling
I
you
think I have to
Tiara.
follow you. I think is your account private?
I knew they were calling me. I was just a brat. I'm like, that's not my name.
Is your account private, Tara?
You just
No,
didn't want to work.
I know. Do I ever want to work?
I have her. It's Latara Richards.
Is it
No,
Tara
Tara
Moriarty?
Tiara.
Yeah,
There's
that
only
it?
a couple pictures because it's on my work account.
I
I
can't
see.
find it.
I
Is
see
it all
Tara
one word,
Tiara, but it's Latoya Richards.
Let's
person. There we go.
Instagram. Maybe it's not that name. How do I find
it's
my
not on
name?
Instagram.
Are you on Facebook?
You don't even know your. Do you need me to find it?
Yeah, Lindsay, you can find me.
Hold on.
My Facebook's Tara, and it's on what I'm on right now.
Tara.
I don't want to
Marie
say my last
Tiara.
name.
What is
Tara,
it?
It's
Tara Marie Tiara.
Okay.
Just send it to me so I could put them, in my story on IG when this is over. And everybody could. This is so crazy and wild and insane. So okay, so Lindsay, after we watched what happened on the show last night, right? And she unblocks you, or whatever she claimed, and she messages you back. What happens after that?
Find it.
I have her, bro.
Okay, so I messaged her and I was like, "Hey."
Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. Go ahead.
Okay. You don't know who I am, but I kind of know who you are. We might want to chat. Like, you might want to chat with me. I have something to tell you. And
so was she really messaging you
immediately-
at when she was at the table with Gino and at that place? Okay.
Yeah, she blew her up.
And then, she's like, "We don't have anything to chat about. I trust Gino, and good sex isn't enough to keep a man," or something crazy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, he's been messaging me for years. He's sent me your nude photos. He's, goes specifically after young, beautiful women that are in desperate situations in their life, that need money or whatever. And, I just want to warn you about him or whatever. And I think at that point she must have, I think that is the truth, that she must have blocked me or something at that point, because I don't think my messages were going through or something, or she wasn't seeing them. And I told the producer, the Brian Spohr guy, that I was messaging her and what I was messaging her and everything. And he was like, "Send her the screenshots. Let's teach Gino a lesson." So I was like, all right. So then
production said that against Gino. Whoa. That's what production.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to be clear here. Production said that to you to let's teach Gino a lesson?
Both, yes.
Brian Spohr, I believe, producer or
from
director.
production. Oh my god.
My name.
Oh
was
my god.
Yeah, let's teach Gino a lesson. Send her the screenshots. And he had her unblock me to receive them so that they could, because he was like, "We're not filming right now, so let me tell you when we're filming, and then you can send her the screenshots." And so then he told me when to send them, and he had her unblock me while they were filming so that I could send them. And I don't think
that's my page, but that's not me.
Oh, you got the wrong girl.
But it's my page. Because I promoted somebody.
Okay. Well, I see you. Okay. I thought you just had a different hair color.
Yep, I have red hair.
Yeah,
yep, that's my page, but that's not me. Go down more.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, okay,
And look
no
at my boobs don't look gross like Jasmine's.
No, it does.
So production told you, let's get Gino, and then you. Oh my God.
Yeah, they let us know both when to message.
Yeah, I was sending them screenshots of everything that was going on, so he knows.
Like I
And
said, Lindsay doesn't have a mean bone in her body. Like she contacted me first. She was like, "Hey, how? Like, what can I say to this girl that so she knows I'm coming in with good intention to Jasmine, because she wanted to warn Jasmine, but wanted to word it like so Jasmine, knew right from the go that Lindsay was just trying to help her, and it just backfired.
All she said was, "Hello, I am Lindsay. Not sure if Gino mentioned me to you at all, but he
Yeah.
certainly told me about you. We should chat." That's all she said. That's how she
Yeah,
opened
like
it. And
exactly.
then Jasmine says, "I don't think we have anything to chat about." And I trust Gino. He has not communicated to you. If you're approaching us for fame, just go away. Mind you, this is before the season.
if you're approaching us for fame,
For fame, go away.
yeah.
He never loved you, and good sex is not enough to keep a man's heart. I wish you a happy year, and please leave me alone. And then I can read what Jasmine. I mean, what? Sorry, Jasmine. I mean, Lindsay. Shit, sorry, Lindsay. Lindsay responds, "Well, I disagree. Of course, I only responded to Gino because of the show, but I'm messaging you to let you know that you may want to be careful with sending him your nudes since he sends them to other people. He's been messaging me for years, and most recently 2 days ago. If you would like screenshots to see, I'm not making any of it up. I would be happy to send."
Wait, Jasmine's only 34. I thought she was like
She looks
Blanche's age
older.
when she started the Golden Girls. No.
Blanche.
Oh my God, I see why he's running after you now. Okay.
To be aware of what you're getting into is what she sent her. She was literally just trying to reach out woman to woman. We've all done it.
Exactly.
This guy's a fucking creep. And look what he's put me through. And he's made me think I've got this, a very
Fairy
solid
tale.
fairy tale.
Are we still live?
Yes.
Yes, and you got legs for days, girl.
I mean, both of them
My
are just
following count went from like 500 to 1. I'm like, did this end?
It's
Like,
been doing
I
that
didn't
on
know.
YouTube.
No,
It's
we're
been
still
on
live,
YouTube.
John.
Okay, yeah, I was like, oh my, this is, and I didn't know about it. Okay, sorry, that's why I asked.
The other day too. But seriously,
No,
she
Lindsay's gorgeous, and that's another thing. Like I said, when she's bringing her OnlyFans and her doing adult stuff, it doesn't matter what we do to make our money, but we support other people. Like Lynn is the first one to support another woman, and Jasmine claims she does, and then just you see the rude messages. How is that supporting women?
it's not.
And then she went on her thing and she was like saying, telling all the meme accounts not to report on this or whatever. Cause I went to Reddit and like posted all the screenshots and they're like, she's just trying to get fame from it. And she's been harassing. She literally like is trying to say that I've been harassing her and that
That's why I asked.
I've been bullying her child. Which
I
is
saw
so
that.
false. And I can
saw
show
that
you a
on her
screenshot
story.
where I have both of them blocked. I blocked them, not the other way around. They're harassing me, not the other way around.
I think it's the other way. They want Lindsay's name in there because Lindsay has more of a following.
More of a
So they
following.
technically,
Lindsay's been off doing
Yeah.
photos. She's got a career.
But
I think she's
they
jealous.
need fame for Lindsay. Like Lindsay don't need them to get on it. I mean, that would be a fun reunion if Lindsay and I just like showed up.
Oh my
I'd
God,
say,
that would
man.
be wonderful. Show up. Show up.
Well,
please.
Well, it's already been.
Maybe
We live
maybe
in
they'll be
Jersey. You can stay at our house.
together,
Well,
Tara.
no, I'll drive you there myself. Okay.
So I mean, we do stuff like that. Like we'll wake up and be like, hey, why not? I would so do it.
Let's crash a tell-all. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my
Well,
God, that would be
crash
so
and
much
tell all.
fun.
The fact that like production said to Lindsay, who's not a cast member, who's not signed, who's got no obligation, said,
NDA.
let's get Gino. That is some
Dirty shit.
I wonder if
that
I can
is
find
some
my messages
crazy,
from him.
crazy stuff.
He also said that they have a really weird controlling relationship and it's been really hard to film with Gino.
You don't say.
He was super sweet though, because I remember talking to him, the producer, and he was super nice.
Brian.
Yeah.
Get more bees with honey.
Ooh, I love that producer. He likes. See, we said they stage a lot of stuff,
And
and now
Lindsay
we're
says
hearing
his
it.
whole name. Brian Spore, you contacted, like, you can't deny it.
No, I mean, because we got through. Even with Gino, like we can back up every like thing we said about both these two, and they can't do nothing. Like they
Nope,
just
because you got the proof. So it's not
Right.
defamation
And
because
I've
you
not even
have it.
sent you everything yet, John.
Oh no, I'll be
I
posting
will.
everything on Instagram afterwards, so you guys can see. Like, it's really horrendous.
I just wanted Lindsay to know she could trust me, and she really could, because like I've literally not sent that shit to anybody, and I've kept it in. And
Brooke, I'm
if
supposed
she was
to
ever
be
ready
the
to
vote,
talk,
not you. Look, I'm supposed
it
to
was
be the
hard
vote.
for me not to go after Jasmine. Like Lindsay's like, don't say anything mean to her. I'm like, oh, because I mean, you can't hurt my girl like that. Like, but I didn't retaliate or say anything mean to her. I mean, I could, but I'm not that person. But it really took a lot because how mean and cruel she was towards Lindsay. It was hard to read.
and we see her in the show acting crazy. I know we talked about it before about freaking decor from an ex-wife.
Yeah.
And can you? I bet you his ex-wife didn't look anything like you, Lindsay, did she?
No, she didn't, because he showed a picture of his ex-wife. He showed her. Yeah.
The jealous rage that's inside Jasmine that you can already see on the show. Can you imagine it on this level?
And just to like revisit, in both your opinions, Tara and Lindsay, Jasmine is another person who was like on one of those pay-to-date sites and whatever.
Oh, 100%. There's no way Gino got any. I guarantee you that's how Gino found her. There's no girl that's gonna go with Gino just for shits and giggles that ain't getting paid.
You said shits and giggles. I love you for that.
I have to go.
Austin Powers.
I'm so sorry.
Liz gotta go.
Yeah.
I am
Her baby's
dumbfounded.
probably back. Well, thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Coming.
Okay, thank you.
I am flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever said that once on a live before. Just utterly flabbergasted as to like everything I heard tonight and like the stuff I saw that Brooke sent me and your stories and oh my god. So okay, wait. Oh, did
She
Lindsay
had to
leave?
go really
Yeah,
quick.
Lindsay had to go.
Sarah, do you know like when's the last time you heard from Gino?
She said a month ago.
Yeah, about a month or two ago, I contacted him just, like I said, just to see if they were still together. Like, want to go get a drink? And he was like, "No, I'm in love. Haven't you seen my episode?"
He's in love until the tell-all, and then
he's so in love he can't even spend $500 on clothes because that's how much he loves her. He's already given it to her.
Yep. But he's in love until the tell-all because he wants to get that money and he doesn't want to break his NDA. That's what it is.
I have never been as flabbergasted as I am right now.
John, you
are live
red.
Studio audience. Like I almost like a laugh track. Like I don't even. And I'm so grateful for you and Tara and Lindsay to come up here and be so transparent and just speak your truth. And, I can imagine it being hard to come on live and talk to a bunch of strangers on the internet about stuff. Right. And thank you so much for doing that.
Yes, I enjoyed being on here. We should do this again sometime.
We shall.
You can come on my channel next.
Oh, we shall. Yes, we'll do it on Brooke's channel next.
Yes,
the content, Sarah.
Yes, we definitely will. You guys can grab. I'm on here through my Facebook, so you can get on this Facebook or my Instagram too.
Can you can you just DM Brooke all your I will be happy to share all your stuff and Lindsay's.
Lindsay
so I can share it and then
I'll give Lindsay has all my stuff.
So that way we can put it all out there.
We need to have them over for a slumber party. Ooh.
Yes, wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. We can all put on our PJs.
I'm gonna jump off here. It was
All right,
nice meeting
Tara.
you guys.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tara. It's nice meeting
Thank
you.
you so much,
Bye.
Tara.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm now
hang on.
going back to doing what I really wanted to do. And that
Yeah,
was
let
to
me
be a
get rid of her for
stripper.
her. She can't figure it out. Hold on. There you go.
There you go.
There she is.
Yeah, so John, after you finish, add their information to your description too, if anybody wants to follow
I
them.
just text Lindsay for her or messaged her and I'll send it to John.
Oh, that was good. I'm just shocked.
This
I
was hard
wrote
because, you know,
down
like, this is
seeking
the stuff
arrangements.
I've never
What's your
talked about.
price? Okay.
Like, pay for dating sites and, like, you know.
I have been talking to Lindsay for a very long time, and she at first was completely, absolutely not. I'm not talking. I don't want any parts of this. And then, I mean, I guess you know, if y'all remember back when Jasmine first, the season before it even aired, she's on her Instagram stories talking about this woman, you know, saying she's being stalked and la 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 la. And then John, it's when
called her a hooker, everything. I remember that.
It's when you did that first stream about all this around Christmas or before Christmas, and that's when I followed Lindsay and we just started talking, and she has just shared everything with me, and her pain is for real, and like we've just been talking, and I promised I wouldn't share any of this. She didn't want any parts of it, and then I told her if she ever wanted to come on a platform, she could, and it just so happened to work out that it was literally the day after she ended up being mentioned on the season. That was literally not planned. It was just how it worked out.
I have to give all the credit in the world to Brooke.
Yep.
Brooke was the one that reached out. Brooke was the one that talked to Lindsay. Brooke was the one that set everything up. Like, I literally, you know, have never, ever talked to Lindsay, not DM, nothing until we just talked now, like, for the first time. Brooke set this all up. Brooke could have put this on her channel. And she gave it to me to you know, because Brooke wanted the truth to come out, and Brooke gets all the credit in the world here because this was her story, and she passed the baton to me to put it on my channel, and it should have been on hers. But in the spirit of like getting the word out, because Brooke's a good person, she wanted to give it to me, so because I had a bigger audience, because she was, you know, she talked to these people. And, you know, she heard their story and she, you know, and she was like, you know, this needs to be heard. So,
and let's be honest, I probably owe you even more than that.
No, listen,
let's be honest here.
You gave this to me, and all the credit in the world goes to Brooke here. And I give her, you know, that's it. So maybe next time we'll do this. Definitely next time we'll follow up on Brooke's channel, when the tell all comes out. And yeah, I'm so flabbergasted and my head's still spinning.
This was mind blowing. This was seeking arrangements. I wanted, you know, but she was never on the Ashley, whatever that site was. And what's your price? I've never heard of what's your price.
Neither.
Seeking arrangements, yes, but what's your price?
And this was a live we were supposed to do at 1:00. At 1:00, we were supposed to have Lindsay on. And then it got tied up. So like, and then Brooke pulled through again and got Lisa on. Like, I mean, like I have to give like Brooke a lot of credit today because, you know, she kept it going. So
thank God Lisa came on.
I emailed her last night
on one today, and then she had some stuff that fell through, and then I'm like, let's just text Lisa. Let me see if she can. And then Lisa comes on. I was like, wow, this has been a good day. This has been a good day. So
Brooke, what's your YouTube channel so everybody can go like now and subscribe to it?
Is the same as my name, 90 Days on Blast. Although you won't find hardly any 90-day content on there. I'm gonna have to hang my head in shame for my content on my YouTube channel.
You don't have to hang your head in shame.
And everybody should also sub to Heidi Black if you haven't already.
Video with some content
on YouTube. And yeah, so I guess tomorrow we'll do the recap of the show. Both lives today were pleasant surprises. Pleasant surprises.
I watched the live from earlier because when Brooke was on last night, I sent Lisa a DM. I said I wasn't even thinking to send her the link to your stream. I said Brooke would love you to come up.
Oh yeah, I've been begging her, and then all I gotta say is, "Hey, Lisa, come up on John's panel real quick," and bloop, bloop, there she is.
Well, like we were DMing her at the same time. It's like I got her first. I'm like, okay, and then Lisa, like, and like I blinked my eyes, and Lisa was like there. It was like and like Lisa was there. I'm like, okay, oh, damn, okay.
I gotta go back and watch
So
Texting her on her phone. Maybe that's
Yep.
why it went through so fast.
Yep.
it was good though. I'm you know, today was a extremely different day,
You
and
knocked him out the park today, John.
that's how we ended the month. So we
Contact-
said goodbye to
contact,
January and like a
contact.
grand bye January.
Hi, January.
You know, we and I don't think there's a better way we could have finished out the month. So yeah. I don't even know if I want to do no afterlife tonight, or maybe I don't know. My head's spinning, and I don't know what to do.
I'm
So
going to take a bath and go to bed.
I'm gonna send you. Lindsay just sent me
This
her
is the end of the month for me.
oh, and like when I'm gonna put both our watermarks on the text, Brooke. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Will you send me? Because I still don't know how to do watermarks.
Bro, you know how to do a watermark?
I don't. I've tried. Like, I'm very embarrassed. I've always thought I was tech savvy until like recently.
because wait, see, like if you thought this was good, like part 2 is the watermarking that we're gonna do, and
Watermark tutorials.
yeah, then you're gonna see like what was said in the text. I didn't read them out loud because
Yeah.
I'm like,
Let
no.
me make sure before we do that I send them all to you in order that she sent me.
Yeah, give them to me in order because that'd be better. If they're not, and we're gonna post them on IG, and yeah, I mean, what an amazing live! I both lives today wasn't expecting it and completely blown away. Like Lisa saying that Usman's got the BO and the angel hair dick
Oh, the shoes
and
I know.
I was going
Lisa
to interview Memphis's ex.
Who?
Memphis ex.
who?
Memphis on 90 Days, her ex.
Memphis's ex. You're gonna interview Memphis's ex?
I am. You
I'm
are
working on it.
Heidi is.
Hell yeah, Heidi.
But like, yeah, if you didn't watch the Lisa comes in about like a half hour into our live, and Lisa, like, she left no stone unturned. Like Lisa was very forthcoming, and just like Lindsay and Tara were, like Lisa, like I asked her questions that were hard questions. Brooke asked her hard questions, and she answered them like without blinking an eye. So it's been a good day. So
now you know that Brooke is on Fox News, right? Okay.
I'm at Fox News.
And she's also Kim Richards' daughter.
Yes,
also.
Kim Richards' daughter.
I
Yes.
wish, if only. Maybe I wouldn't have these roots if I was Kim Richards' daughter. But look, check this out. This is just so it would better, like, this is the pizza tattoo.
Yeah, I just saw it.
The double dawn crust.
I see it.
Said I implore you, any of you, to order this at Domino's. The double dawn crust
The
pizza.
double down crust.
Look, the pepperonis are hearts. How
I
cute
like the
is
pizza
that?
tattoo. I kind of want
Yes, and it's a hidden little dong.
one.
Anyway,
Ooh.
she's just
Wow. A
so.
lot of stuff's been said today.
I'm sorry about that again. Shoot.
No, I'm talking about like just between like what Lisa said and Lindsay and Tara. Like,
It's a lot. Might change everybody's little opinion on Mr. Innocent Nerdy Gino.
I said he was a nerd and a creep.
him and Mikey are like, like probably cousins, like first cousins, like, once removed, maybe. I don't know. It's just like they're like the same person in my eyes. Like,
Twice
you're on vacation, you have to take a vacation while you're on vacation. Like, okay, the resort, like the Four Seasons isn't good enough. So let's fly like, to Tahiti where we can be like it's just like you're already in like, I don't know.
On your private, on your little private, it's like the same. It's like the helipads when you take from New York to Jersey. So that's what they flew. But they had a private jet. That was a helicopter.
That was no jet. That was like a rickety.
If you have the wherewithal to put yourself,
Honey, didn't you see the chickens in the background?
Yeah. No, Johnny.
No, so chickens in the background is very normal for island town. When I went, remember I told you I went to earlier today a funeral in the Cayman Islands. Whenever we went through the town, chickens everywhere, and you could barely fit through. The walls were like this in between buildings. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put yourself on a sugar baby dating site, don't you think you're not like, this is insane to me. the fact that he is like literally the reason maybe he's like freaking out about his money is because how many people have you extended this offer to? How
Have
many
you
women?
looked to see if she was on Seeking Arrangements?
But to me, like, Gino knew, like, okay, so Lindsay's on Seeking Arrangement, Tara's on Seeking Arrangement, and according to them, allegedly, Jasmine's on one of these like sites. If
He's
it's
on one
not
of these
that one, like
sites, and
something adjacent
all
to
of
it.
his girlfriends he meets. Well,
And to me, like, he's sending
siblings.
naked pictures of Jasmine to Lindsay, like he's saying, like, oh look, I guess I'm paying for her now, and she's better than you. Like, I want a refund.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like.
No, I see why he's obsessed with Lindsay. This girl has legs that start at the floor and come all the way up.
Right to her ears.
Good God.
And listen, when me and Lindsay first started talking, she was like, I'm very, very old. I'm very old. Like, I'm very old.
What is she, 25?
I'm not going to tell her age, but she ain't old. I was like, when she told me how old she was, I was like,
I'm like 31, 32. Let me go back
thanks
and
a
look.
lot, girl. Thank you. I'm just going to go duck in the corner with my age and hide over here. But no, she is just gorgeous, and I just can't even imagine.
She's gorgeous.
Gino really screwed the pooch on that one.
Well,
he had her living in his house.
He had a bird in his hand, and then he wants to go off and try to pluck other things when he wasn't taking care of what
he tried to get like the 3 in the bush, Heidi. He had the bird in the hand, and then he had the 4 in the bush.
Yep, that's what he was trying to do. But it's sad. But she is a gorgeous woman. I see why Jasmine is upset. But every time he spoke about her ex, I thought it was his ex-wife, not his ex-girlfriend. But she said, your ex-girlfriend contacted me. I didn't think, okay, got it. It's good.
Yeah,
Woo!
I'd be nervous if that was like what I was like,
If you want my honest opinion, I mean, and I've been to let y'all know that I've been talking to her for a very, very long time. Like I said, John, since the day after we did that live, and she has been the sweetest, most mild-mannered, most just, I don't want to be involved. Like if she wanted the fame, and she like look at what was her name, Robert and Annie, the grandmother. Like if she really was like out for this whole to get her 15 minutes kind of recognition, she'd have been on that. I mean, this would have been, if you want to get down to it, good for her.
It would have been a fight too.
The fact that production is speaking to a non-cast member who has no contract or nothing, trying to set a current cast member up to fail.
Brian Spohr.
That can't be like, I don't know, but that doesn't sound right in my head at all. Like I don't know.
Thank you, Jean.
Jean, thank you for your $6.33.
Stepping up that super
Jean
chat.
always with her like amazing different amounts of money.
But seriously, that's not a good look. And she had no NDA. She can say what the hell she wants to. And Brian Spohr was, I mean, I'm sorry if you lose your job tomorrow, but you probably should have she can say what she wants. And you were literally altering this story by making her unblock so Lindsay can send the stuff and get the reaction on your reality TV show.
Oh my God, Screen Rant may grab this sarcasm. John, you're gonna be written up all over the place again.
Well, if I have Brooke to thank for it, and I will make sure I tag Brooke and everything.
And I probably owe you more than this.
No, we're good, sweetheart.
Jean said we got to split the $6.33. Girl, thank you, Jean.
Jean is so sweet. I love her.
So we're splitting a $5 foot long. Okay, that's not unusual in a 90-day world.
I don't eat
I've seen other cast members split a Subway sandwich for guests before, so it's fine.
Or something.
Nope. Yeah. It has to be Jersey Mike's.
Their names though, they were like totally annoying.
No Firehouse subs.
I like Firehouse too, but since I've been here, I'm kind of getting hooked on Jersey Mike.
Well,
it wasn't. And then they even toast mine, even though they don't toast subs, but they toast it for me because I tell them I can't eat the bread. I need my bread crunchy.
Well, no, my bread needs to be toasted. Like I tell them to toast the bread and toast it again. Like I want a hard.
I need my bread toasted.
I need when you bite it, it's like a crunch. It's hollow because I don't I don't want soggy bread.
Medium
you put the meat and the cheese and the dressing on there, your bread gets soggy. No, what you want to do is get the bread toasted. That way, it's not soggy when you get to it.
Yep. You're right. Got to be toasted. Oh my God.
And you're welcome for that, you know, stuff right there. So when you go to Subway, get your bread toasted and it won't get soggy when you eat it later.
Well,
Have y'all ever had a banh mi Vietnamese sandwich? If y'all have not,
No.
seek them out in your town. They're at every pho restaurant that they have that toasted bread, and it's the most delicious thing you've ever
The only
eaten.
thing I eat is pho. The only thing I eat is
This
pho.
is a
but I'll
banh
try
mi,
it.
BAHN, and then MI, and it's
I'll
get the
try it.
pork. Heidi, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
love
try it. I'm gonna
ever.
try it. You know me, I'm gonna try it just to see. But I
Well,
know the
since
first
it's
thing I'm
so
eating
good.
it. I need crawfish. Brooke, I'm so mad when I say you're
Girl.
eating crawfish. We don't have them here, but I can get them in Vegas. And the first spot I'm hitting
I was
is
gonna
that spot
say
in Vegas.
I can maybe look into getting you some freeze dried packed scent over there if you need me to. Let
And
me
me.
I need some
Well,
crawfish.
I don't like crawfish.
like
Cody
crawfish?
does. I can't
I
eat
was
that.
gonna say I'll
I
send
can't eat
some to Cody
crawfish.
too.
Cody loves crawfish. I
Oh
can't do it.
my God. Gene just did $9.36.
Thank
You
you,
go,
Jean.
Gene.
Thank you, Jean.
I love Gene.
$5 foot long. Let me get you a little $5. Yeah.
I love Gene.
29. Look, Lisa Jones
Oh.
representing the house.
29. I'm 29 $5 foot longs for everybody.
So I need to watch your live from earlier today. Today was seriously, I was in meetings all day. John, when you hit me up, I had just got in the car to come home and I looked at the time. I said, okay, I'll get home at 3:14. Okay, I can watch it because I went to bed last night.
And I really didn't think we were going to be talking about this tonight. I really thought we'd be so tomorrow we will recap the show and listen, now that it's almost a month away from my birthday. So it'll be February in 2.5 hours, and I'll be a month away because my birthday's in March. I hope everybody can come down to HagCon 2022. Again, I think in Atlantic City for my birthday.
I need a
in
price
March.
ticket.
I think we should have it in Vegas. That way we can all meet in a central place.
I am not going to Vegas again. I went to Vegas and I almost died. No, thank you. I am not going to Vegas again. I am not until no.
Not that I can't be trusted. It's just that I think my husband would feel better about a smaller venue than Vegas because I went to Vegas, even going to Vegas with him. It's a long story. I'll have to tell y'all off screen.
We got back home from Vegas and we were sick. We were definitely sick for 2 months.
Everybody will tell the fuck out of me if they hear this story. So I'll have to tell y'all later.
Everybody was asking, was I going to go live when I'm in Vegas? I said,
Yeah, I know. What happens there stays there.
Nuh-uh. No. No.
I promise. Nope. In my that's the story I've got.
No. Vegas is off limits.
Yeah, I'm not going back there anytime soon. Cody popped a cyst. We got Rona. Everything. No, I'm good. We went to Vegas.
Yeah, I went to Vegas and I basically lost track of time and lost track of what I was doing. I drank a lot. My husband went upstairs. Long story short, and I just went on to all these hotels and I didn't do anything wrong. It's just that I just lost track of time. And I think Atlantic City was.
There are no clocks in the casinos. Have you not realized that?
Our windows.
No, they don't want you to know what time of day it is. They want you to keep on.
That's what happened.
I keep my phone if I have a watch on, and I'll be like, we did it for 6 hours
because he was just being won 20,000 on 3-card poker, then lost 10. I was like, get the fuck, go.
Well, the best part, when we were in Vegas with Julie, Halloween, me and because we had a no smoking room and you could smoke on the casino floor. So we would sneak down to the casino floor and smoke. And I'm like,
smoke on the balcony.
We didn't have a balcony. We're not bougie, Heidi. We can't afford balconies. I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm sorry. I always get a balcony. I'm sorry.
Smoke on the balcony. Okay, Lisa Vanderpump. We're good. I can't smoke on the balcony. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, we would go down to the casino floor and I'm play a little bit. And then you get your free drinks and but whatever. It was fun. So I hope everybody comes to HagCon 2022 in Atlantic City. I'm smoke on the balcony. Oh, ew, hibbity bibbity. Ew, John, ew, smoke on the balcony. Ew, no, I never get out.
I'm sorry. I always get a room with a balcony. And we actually have a suite because it's my birthday weekend. So they
I always
upgraded
get a
us to
room with a balcony and a butler. Oh,
Did you say blender? A balcony and a blender.
Oh God.
But we're over an hour and a half. Okay, so let's end this. I don't know. I might do an after live. Is anybody going live tonight?
Not that I know of.
Not
Brooke?
me. Nope, I'm not.
All right,
I'm
let
not.
me think,
I'm
and
not
then
live today.
we might do an after live. So let me talk to Cody, and I'll see you guys in a little bit, most
I
likely.
think I'm doing 2 lives this week, and that's it. And then I'm out. So I'm good.
Balcony, it's a balcony and a butler. Oh, you didn't
I'm
get the
sorry,
balcony and butler,
John.
bro.
I am
Oh,
sorry. I did
no.
not know you didn't have a balcony. Okay. I always
Like,
request.
just go to the balcony. Duh. I mean, duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew,
Yeah.
you don't have a
Yeah.
balcony. Oh, what did you drive here in a Mercedes?
Well, I have
no.
I have 4 rooms available at Grand, 4 nights at MGM in the Grand Lux Suite. So I'm gonna have to go back to Vegas before that room expires.
Oh, but
Yeah.
real quick, like, okay, the Hard Rock in Fort Lauderdale, like, you know, me and Cody, Cody's from Florida and we lived there and that's where we met
Mhm.
in Fort Lauderdale. And they, like, we used to go to the Hard Rock all the time in Hollywood, and they built the guitar, like, hotel in the Hard
Yep.
Rock. And I'm like, I want to go there
They have
so
it in
bad.
Mississippi. They have a Hard Rock in Mississippi, and that's the casino. That's the one that acts. Well, I can't say the word, but that's the one that collapsed on Canal Street when they were building the new Hard Rock Casino, and that man was yeah. That
You know, the
was-
Hard Rock in Florida is like where like Anna Nicole died, like that place.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
and like
Hard
they
Rock
built like the
too.
whole, and like it's such a nice place. Like we would go, me and Cody would go there, like, you know, obviously a long time ago when we lived there, and like we would like go to the casino, and like they have like the best like pool, like with
They
the
are
with the,
ready
with
to
the
bail
pool
me
bar
out.
in it,
Oh,
and like
God.
waterfalls, and like I love that place so much. And now they built the Guitar Hotel, and I'm like, oh, I want to go there so bad.
Yep.
But
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm sanitized down. I'm ready to roll.
I still have my Hard Rock Fort Lauderdale card. I got my card ready. So
Ooh,
that's it.
pink flamingos. She knows. Yep.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
I was
Well,
there the week before, and my stepmom used to work at the at the gym right there. So it was like that block. And we were just there. I'm like, oh my God, the Hard Rock could be finished, because I got tired of going to Mississippi, which I love my rooms there too. But and they're not putting it back up again. Yep, they were building it.
all right, I'm gonna end this. I'll do an after show. It's 9:40. Cody! He's on the phone.
Oh, they're building them in Vegas too? Ooh, okay. Okay, LV Liz. Now you know I'm coming to Vegas, so you gotta hit me up in my DMs. But yeah, so
We'll do an after show in like 45 minutes ish. Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna take me a nice hot bubble bath.
I'm gonna end this, and I will see you guys in a little bit on the after show. Bye everybody.